Hello and welcome. You're tuned into Chartist right here on Business Television India. Markets are heating up. We are up once again in trade. In fact, we've built a strong base in at that 11,000 mark, and today we've added about 80 points in trade. We're sitting at the highs of the day, 0.8% of a gain coming in. 11,130 is where we are at. We've moved beyond 20 DMA for the first time since the 5th of July, the budget day. So that's a positive sign for the market. The 200 DMA comes in closer to about 11,175. That's the key level that markets will be targeting. 11,130. Remember, we had highlighted this to you as the first resistance that markets will have to conquer if they are to sustain this up move, and we're precariously poised at that point. So let's see if we do build gains at 11,130, move towards 200 DMA of 11,175. The Bank Nifty has also reclaimed its first resistance of the day at 28,400 at the moment. So strong trade on the street. Let's see if this rebound still has some legs in it. The banks are participating, broader markets are doing well. Most sectors are trading with a strong positive bias at the moment. Let's welcome in then Sharad Mishra to talk about the market action as of this hour. He is a partner, Sharad Mishra and Associates. Sharad, morning, good to have you. What's the sense on markets? We've moved beyond 11,100. We are above 20 DMA. Next target at 11,175. The 200 DMA comes in. Do you think markets will be able to sustain these gains, move higher from these levels?
Good morning, Dipanshu. I was just going through the derivatives data. If you look at the derivatives data for this week for Nifty, then I think that 11,000 and 11,200 remains a very strong zone to trade. 11,000 is a very strong support. Some decent 21 lakh put options are there. And then at 11,200, some decent call writing is there, some 60 lakh contracts are there. Similarly, if you look at Bank Nifty, then I think that the level of 28,100 and 28,500 is extremely crucial. 28,100 is strong put writing is there, some 2.63 lakh contracts are there. And at 28,500, some 5.36 lakhs contracts are there in call. However, if you look at the levels which I have consistently shared in this shows that 11,067 for Nifty, 11,122 to 142 is another resistance, and then 11,180 and 11,220. These are the important levels. Last time also I had shared, and Nifty has closed at 11,067, which was my level which I had shared. If you look at Bank Nifty, then 28,240 to 28,290 is a very strong level. On the downside, 28,135, 28,170. On the upside, 28,309, 361, 28,430, 28,470 and 28,560 are very important levels. Having said that, 28,500 is a very strong call writing is there. So these are the levels to watch out for. I think that looking at the current scenario, I would like to buy Nifty and Bank Nifty both. I would like to buy Nifty at current levels. I would like to keep a stop loss at 11,009. And I will look for a first target of 11,180. If 11,180 is taken out, then the second target will be 11,120, and it might go up to 11,265 to 11,280. And for Bank Nifty, I would like to buy right now. We'll keep a stop loss at 28,130, and I would like to see in 1 to 2 days the target of 28,560. I think that if 28,560 is taken out, you rightly said that a lot of private banks are supporting Bank Nifty right now. So the next level will be 28,690 to 28,720.
Right, so that's the view on the Bank Nifty as well as the Nifty. Positive view coming in, definitely room for some more upside from the current levels. What about stock-specific action then, Sharad? Which stocks are you betting on right now?
See, I'm always a swing trader, and I'm always a contrarian buy trader. So I would like to buy HDFC. Decent risk reward for HDFC right now. The support for the stock lies at the level of 2,100. On the downside, there is decent support at the level of 2,075 or so. Some resistance for the stocks comes at the level of 2,128, 2,130, and another resistance is at 2,145, 2,150. But I think that if we initiate a long ride now with a stop loss of 2,075, then in few days we might see the level of 2,160 coming in this stock. The second stock I would like to share is Britannia. We have seen that there is sufficient buying which is happening in all the consumption stocks. And if you look at the chart, then decent support for the stock lies at the level of 2,450 to 2,456. Stock is currently trading in futures with a discount of some 15-18 odd rupees. There's some resistance for the stock at the level of 2527 to 2530, and another resistance comes at the level of 2573 2575. I would like to buy the stock at current level. I would like to keep the stop loss at 2400, and in few days we might see the target of 2600 coming the stock. So a decent risk reward of 2 is there, a good trade.
Right. So there's one FMCG and one financial there on the list. Sharad, let me just throw in a couple of more stocks with you. Just a little more clarity on what's happening with Reliance Industries, because that was the big gainer last week, and of course heavily weighted on the index. 15% gain coming in today. Again, it's extended those gains, sitting at the highs of the day, 1.5% higher right now. Can Reliance cross that previous resistance of 1300, 1305 and then build on some more gains from there?
Definitely, Anshu, I've been asked about the stocks since last few shows, and I've been sharing that for the stock, there's decent support for the stock in the level of 1260 to 1270. However, I have always said that since we had initiated a long at the level of 1145, 1175 or so, and left the position at 1220, 1224, 1230. I wanted to buy a bit cheap. I want to buy at the level of 1240 to 1260. However, the stock is taking decent support from this level of 12770 or so. So I would like to initiate a long right now in the stock. A lot of consolidation has already happened in the stock. The stop loss can be kept at the level of 1255. And we might see some resistance for the stock in the level of 1300. Decent put call writing has always remained at this level for the stock since last 2-3 months. I am seeing. If this 1300 is taken out, then we might see 1330 and 1350 coming in the stock soon. However, the consolidation has happened. Stock might move with the Nifty. I have a positive bias on Nifty. So obviously, Reliance will definitely support the Nifty.
All right, Reliance will definitely support the Nifty. What about these other banking heavyweights, Sharad? You know, towards the close of trade last Friday, we saw some uptick coming in on Axis Bank and ICICI. Today also, in terms of weightage, they're the top contributors on the Bank Nifty right now. We've seen that heavy drawdown that's happened in Axis Bank, and then from those 650 levels, we've seen a bit of a bounce back as well. Do you expect positivity to continue in these two banking heavyweights?
Yeah, Axis and ICICI, I'm positive in both these names. If you look at Axis chart, then it has become oversold at the zone of 655 to 660 zone. It has taken out a very strong resistance of 670. Now it is trading for another resistance of 685 to 690. If this level is taken out, we might see the stock coming up to the level of 700 to 710. So a long can be initiated in the stock. Yes, the stop loss will be at 670. So somewhere around 20 point stop loss is there. But I think that if this 695 zone is taken out, then the level will be 705 to 710 this stock. The momentum will continue in this stock now. Bullish momentum will continue in this stock now. The second stock, ICICI Bank. If you look at the chart, this bank is already in a decent up move. While all the stocks were selling off, this stock has actually shown resilience to the markets. It has shown a low of 400 rupees. It has never gone below 400. I have given a lot of number of times I have shared in this show that it is a very good buy at 400 level. Stock is, I think, that has a decent support in the zone of 420 now, and 415 very strong support. So a long can be initiated with a stop loss of 414. I think that the next level will be 432 in this stock, and we might see stock going up to the level of 445 or so.
All right, so that's the banking heavyweights for you. Expect some positive traction over there. But Sharad, we've not seen any participation from an SBI. I mean, it held out quite smartly when markets were selling, but once it started selling from 350 to 290 in very quick times on an SBI, no recovery as yet. Is there a floor at around 290 on SBI? Do you expect some momentum to pick up here?
See, I have been continuously sharing in this show that in June and July, there was decent call writing for the stock at the level of 360 to 380. That was a very strong resistance, and stock made a high of somewhere around 372, 375 or so, and there was a big sell-off we have seen the stock. On the downside, there's a decent support for the stock in the level of 280 to 284 or so. I'm looking at the cash levels right now. Stock has gone above a multi-month support of 288 now. So it becomes a buy for me. I would like to keep a stop loss at the level of 280 in cash. and I'm looking for first target of 305 coming in this stock. Uh, I will not buy. I will not recommend to buy it today. Look for some downside up to the level of 284 or so. It will be a very good risk reward. You can keep a stop loss at the level of 280 and trade for a target of 305. If somebody buys right now, so risk reward will be a bit deteriorated. But I think that 305 is possible in this stock in few days.
All right. What about one of the top gainers in trade today, Sun Pharma, Sharad? Because we've seen Sun Pharma in the past as well. This stock has run into some resistance around this 430 mark. Do you expect Sun to sustain from here, or again will it reverse course? Could it be in fact a good shorting idea if it stays at these levels?
See, I have been asked about this stock a number of times. I've given a long in the same stock in the same show. I think that 410 is and 415 is a very strong support for the stock. It is very difficult for bears to take the stock below 410, 415. However, it has now moved up. That was a decent level to buy. If somebody wants to buy right now, keep a stop loss at the level of 418. I'm looking at the cash levels. The first resistance for the stock will be 432. And then if 432 is taken out, then the stock can move up to the level of 438, and the next level is 447. So I think that the up move will continue in the stock. The stop loss will remain at 480, and there will very less possibility that the stop loss will be met, and the stock will move up, and 432 and 447 is imminent in the stock.